Good evening, welcome back, everyone. Back in the game. A little bit of a hiatus there for a week or so, but evening, Revenant here. Yeah, talking about SimCity. Nico and Solar's here already. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's funny because I was just like, we've been playing a lot of action games, and there was a lot of like these deep, heavy streams for GPU June 2, which was really fun. But it was really brutal preparing all those streams. It took a lot of extra energy. So like I wanted something cool, something nice and calm to play this week, and thinking like, well, I haven't played SimCity or some variety for a while. We have streamed SimCity 2000, so we'll get to 4 as well at some point. But SimCity 3000 is a nice, calm, relaxing game. So that's what we're playing this week. So, um, good evening, Christopher. So welcome everyone. Hope everyone had a good, well, not time away. I was away last week on a family vacation, which was a lot of fun. Get away a little bit and everything. But now I get back into retro game and all that good stuff. So, interesting enough, the version of SimCity 3000 I did have installed here was missing some of the music, so I'm taking care of that. I do not have the big box for this one. I wish I did have it. You can buy this game on GOG right now. I think it's $10. That's pretty much the only normal way to acquire it. And interestingly enough, the 3000 unlimited. This is not unlimited. This is the standard version. Um, Yes, everyone zoom in on that progress bar because that's what we're watching. I'm copying something from my NAS, which takes a few minutes. I should have prepared this better, but I did not. So now right now progress bars. We're talking about SimCity 3000. Now, SimCity, I think, is one of those series that everyone probably has touched at some point. It feels like if you have any interest in a city building, you probably touch it because I mean, it has been on like every platform known to man. Like some variety, right? If you have any electronic device in the last like 30 years, you have probably come across SimCity to some variety, right? So that's right, 27 days, 2 minutes, 40 hours, 15 days, who knows? The file copy time there. But I played a lot of SimCity on Super Nintendo, which was streamed at one point. And then I played a lot of SimCity 2000 as well. I think a lot of us did from that era because it was such a groundbreaking city simulation game. 2000 is really a cut above. We just streamed already. So 3000, I think it's just kind of like, it was awesome when it came out in 1999, but it, in retro terms, SimCity 4 maybe the superior game. It's got more of everything, and it's like the ultimate classic SimCity experience until SimCity took a nosedive when they made the always on DRM stuff for 2013 release, and City Skyline basically took over that niche completely. In Doppler, yeah, the music is great. I think the mood in Super Nintendo SimCity is great, and you also have like the gifts and the little extra flair, if you will, because it is based on the original SimCity, the one from Amiga and PC back in the day. Um, Interesting to find a specific month when it came out. I wonder too, because there were so many versions of SimCity 2000. And I mean, that was ported to every platform that can hold it. I mean, you can play SimCity 2000 on Super Nintendo. I haven't tried that, but it is. I have it on the. I actually have a copy for it on the Saturn. So that's one of the very few ones I have. So, um, you never tuned it. So right now, I guess I have kind of a sunburn. You can see here from my farmer tan there. So that's a nerd color up there, and then you have the I've been mowing the lawn and I went on vacation tan. So I'm a little tan, I guess. Yeah, Simcopter is awesome that you can do that, and we should try that sometime. Like do a stream where we build a city quick in SimCity 2000, and then load it up the Simcopter and fly around. And I think that's a really cool idea. Did that. So I read up a little bit on SimCity 3000, and I didn't remember this, but apparently in E3 '97, I think, was it they announced SimCity 3000? It was supposed to be like this full 3D city you can move around and everything, and then it was nobody liked that, and it just like tanked, and everyone hated it. So they retooled the thing to make it basically an upgraded version of SimCity 2000, which in some you could say it about 3000 is kind of like an upgraded 2000, right? It's 1000 higher, so it's better. Yeah, Streets of SimCity is also really cool. That goes really heavy into the. I haven't played that in years. I have the box for it, but I think that goes pretty heavy in on the kind of combat aspect, right? I think they were trying to spin off a sub brand of Maxis where they did like Maxis Action or whatever. think LGR covered that, but I never went anywhere. So, but yeah, SimCity 3000. Then basically just like take 2000 and add more stuff and make it prettier and cooler. And I like the era because it's like 1999. It's just really really nice pixel artistry and everything. So very nice. I used to play so much of that. I remember as a kid, I would basically try and get my city to, get just get as big as possible. And there's only a few maps in Super Nintendo SimCity that can actually max out, I think. That makes it really tough, so. But it's still a super fun game. Oh, that's loud for me. I wasted many hours in Super Nintendo SimCity for sure. That's true, yeah. Good evening. Multiplayer and one player builds the city in real time. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. Cool to do that. We'll switch over to this view now, but now that we're actually in the installation, we're gonna install this. There we go. Oh, awesome. You have any cool swag from there, or like any battlefield stories from working at Maxis? That's awesome though. Lite sent ja, kanske. That is very, very late to join in, but welcome nonetheless. But yeah, SimCity, I don't know. I've wasted so much. So like any of these strategy games, it's just you keep like, I just want to play a little more, a little more, a little more, just a little more, and then you keep going. So, I think that's something that's SimCity and stuff has always been just really good music, and they went for a vibe, right? And it really worked. For those wondering as well, as far as like what we're playing on, we're back on the Pentium 3 700 again. You'll see the specs rotate here. It still has a Radeon in this, so you can tell from the background. Interesting enough, the Radeon 1 really provides funky resolutions. I'm not sure if it's just a particular setup I have, the drivers or whatever. But it will take a second as I switch to the 800 by 600 resolution and everything. So I thought about it for a little bit as well. There were solar on which one to play, and Unlimited adds more. So it's basically just there's no reason to play the original. I don't know why, but just I felt like playing the original. That's the one I had on hand as well. And Unlimited is basically just a kind of like a gold release of 3000 and adds more scenarios, more tiles, stuff like that. But the 3000, the base version, I don't know. I just kind of felt like it, so that's what we went with. So yeah, so what I have for an idea, and we'll see if I ever get around to doing this, I would like to make a little series of videos that are kind of like, when you're speaking of the install shield, I have many memories of installing the game. You get home, you open the box, you take the game out, you're installing it, you're waiting, looking through the manual. I like to make a small series of videos called like installing, where I do a mood-based installing video. No talking, literally just showing the game being unboxed, installed, some nice cool shots, just showing installation, the experience of installation. Because some installations are really cool. Some are just like a basic progress bar, but then you have ones like Command and Conquer, or some of them like, yeah, they add music or from the game. The anticipation you felt as a kid when you get the game installed. I don't know. It'll be a fun experiment. Not something I expect to take off, but it'll be a fun thing to do. So, very nice. Yeah, this one is fascinating because this machine is way more powerful than you would think you'd need. But it still takes a long time to render in things. Turn this up here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's true. As soon as you got into the Steam installers, then it was just, whatever. But there was something lost art with that installation feel or process, right? Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, too. Just get installing, spending the evening installing and prepping a machine. All the SimCity games are just so relaxing, and I don't know, there's something, here's Zoe again. So enjoyable to see your creation come to life, slowly but surely. Especially these games that have as everyone knows by now, I'm a sucker for isometric games. It's just, there's something with the look of isometric games that's just really fun. Again, the unlimited version would be basically the superior version. There's nothing preventing you from playing that. That's the one you get anywhere you buy or download it anymore. It has just more of everything, but we're playing the base version here of the game now, so hopefully it doesn't crash or do anything, but I think we're playing at 800 by 600. We have music on. The Radeon 7200 series. I wonder if, as far as Mac, was there any SimCity game not released on Mac? Someone want to correct me there? All right, see you shortly, Christopher. We'll see if our city is on fire by the time we get back or not. I have a feeling that every Maxis release probably had, I mean, almost. I mean, I would like to say so. I mean, my brother played SimCity 2000 on a Mac. That's all he played it on. I know that was a good version, I think. So, I mean, I don't know. I didn't try them all. But I would pretty much assume that every Maxis game got a Mac release. Because they were big on that. Because you think about the style of game here. They wanted to have as broad as possible. I mean, for frick's sake, they ported SimCity 2000 to freaking, you know, Saturn and Super Nintendo and who knows what, right? So, but yeah, let's see. We have, yep, we have full settings on, other animations. Full settings on for everything. And Starter Town kind of gives you an idea on how to play. It's a SimCity game. If you played one SimCity game, you have a basic idea on all of them. You know, if for anyone here who hasn't played any SimCity game, there's no shame in that at all. For those that aren't familiar at all with the SimCity style of game, you basically are zoning a city to build it, and you're building a city. And started with the first SimCity, which was, you know, way old, like, was that 87 or 88 or something on the Amiga, I think? One of the first releases. And that was just a top-down game, but it was pretty basic, but it was still pretty revolutionary for the time. There was no city builder like that. That was modern in its take. And Max has built its empire on that, so... okay. So there were some that did not get... Yeah. As I think, there's some of those, like, offshoots that probably didn't, but if you think of all the mainline ones, what I call the white box games, which I have a few of, but, you know, your Sim Farm, SimCity, Sim Tower, you know, yeah, SimCity 2000, 3004, all that stuff. I imagine all those got Mac releases, because Max was pretty big on that, I think. Because their type of game usually didn't require a lot of horsepower to run either. Not saying that Macs, at least in the late 90s, weren't somewhat competitive there with similar specs. But they weren't exactly keeping up after that, so... yeah. That Will Wright basically created Raid on Bungalow Bay, which uses the same engine as used for SimCity, I believe, that spawned that. So it's a fun little bit of trivia there. But it's... I thought it was earlier, but I guess not. Might be getting my early history mixed up there. But when that came out, I don't think there was really any other city-building game of that caliber, and it took the world by storm. And, I mean, they capitalized on that. I'm sure you've seen LGR's coverage on that, so... Daytona... The Sega will always have just a soft spot in my mind just from all the freaking, like, over-the-top 90s stuff. I think it's a Sega Rally when you lose, like, game over, yeah! Like this awesome outro when you lose. It's just amazing. Those were the days with the attitude. We're gonna start a new city. We'll do an easy because I'm a chum. We're gonna do a small. We'll see how far we get, but... so now, do we have any thoughts? Any thoughts on a city here? The sillier, the better. What does chat think? What should we name the city? Good thing Ted isn't here. We can't have any, I think we did Stripperville, I think, for SimCity 2000. So that is parked and not here right now, so... I don't play the Sega Rally now. Jeez, I gotta fire up the Saturn. Boy, there were so many memories on that, too. I try to remember, my brother was like... He didn't have a Saturn, but I think his friend had one, so they brought it over to his apartment. So I got to play with a Saturn for a little bit at one point. Because I didn't really have console. Didn't have a console at the time I was into PC, so then seeing a current console again was like, oh, cool, you know, because I was playing basically, yeah, it's Rick City, it's easy, I suppose. The, basically just got to experience consoles here and there, because I was all into PC at the time. Like, I had the Voodoo Accelerator, and I played on my P2 300 and all that stuff. So then I ran into a PlayStation 1 or a Saturn, and I was like, oh, cool, like, unobtainium, because I wasn't going to go buy a console. There was nothing I needed or wanted on it at that point. So the few times I got to play one, it was neat. That's true. The Citadel is appropriate. I was watching a speedrun from SGDQ just wrapped up, or Summer Games Done Quick. I'm still watching it, but a speedrun of Mass Effect 1, and it's hilarious to see how they wreck that game. Like, just skipping everything, they're not picking up different characters and everything, so... For those wondering, he is referencing the Citadel being the large space station in Mass Effect, which, for those unaware, I do have a little bit of broken Normandy SR2 here from Mass Effect 2. Some pieces broken off. There is a Shepard, Rex, Shepard. There's a Shepard here, Funko Pop, handy at all times, because Mass Effect is one of my favorite games of all time. So maybe we should play those sometime. In fact, I wonder now. I just had an idea. What I should do is I should build a machine that is equivalent with Windows 7 from that era that plays Mass Effect the original way. And then maybe stream it. Something like that. That would be a good one. Yeah, we'll go with the Citadel. I don't want to sit on this screen for too long. Well, let's get in the game. Citadel it is. Oh, that's loud. I just have a new... for those that are on Discord, I just got a new 2.1 sound system for here, which is exciting. It's one of those Boston Acoustics things or whatever, which is just great. Let's see. We can build a basic. A little more water. I just want some interesting here. Just randomizing it. It's just fun. See what we get. Okay, that's a lot of water. Less water. Because we're not going to get that far on here to actually make a huge difference, but it'd be fun to get a bit of an interesting map. Lots of trees. Not that bad. A little, you know, boring map. So, in not all of these games allow you to do this, but here they let you generate the map ahead of time, and it gives you a lot of flexibility. Like, you can, I think you can basically make this, okay, it's generation, so... a little more hills. I know it's not if optimal, but we won't get far enough into this map that it will really matter. Well, that is just a straight shot there. Whoa, that is a big lake there. We can do this. What's this gonna look like? A little peninsula here. There we go, like a little Manhattan. There we go. It's a nice little feature map here. Maybe we'll go with this one. That's right. Was that in SimCity 2000? They kept, like, throwing in random fun things when it was generating the map. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. I think I had a Phenom too. I can't remember now. I still have all those machines, of course, but I recently got... I can't remember what it was, but a coworker dropped a machine that was circa 2012. But that's a little newer. Of course, that would be more like, you know, later Windows 7 or even Windows 8, but... Again, it would be fun to build something from that era. I haven't touched anything in that era for a long time. You know, your Windows 7 or even this stuff. We're going to go before that, but yeah, we'll accept this train. Okay. Whenever you start a new game, the simulator is paused. So here is our map. This is SimCity 3000. Right now we have nothing. And you can see here, I said, even on this machine that is way overpowered for this game, it still has to generate like this. And I'm not sure where that comes from. It just has to render it. This stream will nearly guaranteed be flagged for this music from this game, but I don't know. It's hard to play SimCity without the music because it's such a integral part. And in this case, I think that's fair because, like, I have no problem with some copyrights holder like getting money from the music or whatever if it's just obvious like this. You know what? I still want to have the music on, and if they're okay just diverting the funds from the ads to getting that from a game like this, then that's fine. That's a choice I can make, as long as I don't get a copyright strike, because I'm just playing the game with the music. They can get the money from the ads, it's fine. Unless the video takes off, then screw them. Oh, nice. I'm trying to remember what I had. So Phenom X2 or something? I'm so fuzzy on that era now, too, because I know it was contemporary at the time, right? You were in the mix of it. That's so long ago. City needs zones. Don't tell me what you can do or not do. So again, if you have not played SimCity, chances are you probably have on some variety. You have to provide power, water, roads, transportation, all that stuff before you put in buildings and stuff so that people can live and do stuff in your city. Right now, there's nothing. It's just land. So now, let's decide where we're going to start building a city. I kind of want to build into this peninsula here a little bit, because it's just kind of fun. So I think we're going to hang out on this area here. There's some water stuff there, so maybe we'll start over here. Now, this something always confuses me on these SimCity games. When you build pumping stations to get water, does it have to be next to water, or can it be anywhere? I always wondered that. I think it has to be close to water, right? So I think we're going to build in this area here, with the assumption that eventually we'll expand down into here. Make a nice little city here. Right now, we're paused. Again, we're playing on easiest difficulty, so... first off, we need power. We get from power plants. And we have coal and oil, because right now, we don't have any more advanced power stations. You get more better ones later on that are less polluting, and that will reduce the pollution in your city and everything, so. If I'm rambling about SimCity, just stop me, because I'm just going to talk as I'm doing this. And many of you probably have played any of these SimCity games, probably way better than I will. Stop me, throw in tips or whatever, go for it. Right now, I'm just going to kind of YOLO the city here together, so. I am going to build a power plant next to the water, because the pollution will go out over the water, and that means we won't have any problems with Clunk. It's a coal power plant. Nice and polluting here. Can you, Bruce? Yep. Yeah, classic SimCity 3000. There's something about this game. It's like, I know SimCity 4 is probably better in almost every aspect. SimCity 2000 is legendary. I mean, I think a lot of us played it. But SimCity 3000, I don't know, it splits that difference. It's like a prettier SimCity 2000 with all the trimmings of what you expect from 1999, except maybe a full 3D engine. But I'm so happy. I'm just so happy they did not go with a full 3D engine. But it just feels so much better with this isometric, sprite-based, like, pixel artistry. I mean, look at that pixel artistry there. Look at that. It looks gorgeous. And something is lost when you go full 3D, so. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Bruce. I'll see you later. If something is lost when you go full 3D, especially in this era, I know it was the thing to do. Everyone had to go 3D, you had to have 3D and all that stuff. But there's something special about it, and I think the same way I lament when PlayStation and Saturn and all that stuff went 3D, because when it made good 2D games, they were phenomenal. But if you didn't have 3D, you were kind of, you know, that was the next thing. So, not that there isn't charm to those 3D games from the late 90s. For sure, but I'm glad a city building in like this that really needs that, like, extra detail in the buildings and everything. That's the charm in seeing your city alive after a while, so. Okay. This music sounds great on that new 2.1 sound system. I used to have, I don't have it right now, but it's a modern black speaker setup, which was not, it didn't go with my beige setup here now. Fortunately, Action Cam is still out of whack, sorry. Getting a new 2.1 beige system. I threw the picture in Discord, I think, when I got it, but it just completes the look and makes the sound a lot punchier. Not, like, overwhelming, but, you know, a decent 2.1 computer system, like many of us had back then. I had the Cambridge Soundworks 4.1 for the longest time, and I regret getting rid of that one because it sounded great. It was those Sugar Cube speakers with the subwoofer. And I bought a 5.1 version of that long ago from, like, Goodwill, and it was just not very good, so. Alright, the new, the Klonoa remake. I've only seen bits and pieces of that. It's like a new version, right? Okay. I don't need water pipes, but I do need water structures. Must be placed next to source of fresh water to function. Okay. We'll do a water tower for now. Whoops. Water tower. Cheaper and smaller capacity version pumping station. It pumps the same amount of water no matter where they're placed. This is not fresh water. Where's the... Let's see. Not the meat. fresh water. So this is fresh water. Well, that's helpful. Then I can build a pumping station, which will provide more water here, I think. Yeah, they have a higher capacity, much higher capacity. So we can build just one here. There we go. And then we can lay some pipes here. Now remember, we have not actually built anything yet, so we're gonna do that next. We're gonna build a road. Now, what I always do very poorly in SimCity games that I forget to plan for like places to build rail and subway stations later on, because I just build a building too tight, and then later on I'm like, I have to demolish stuff to fit the bus station, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try this time and actually leave a little space here and there so I can actually put in rail and extra transportation later, because that does help a lot as your city grows, because if you have just roads everywhere, you're really gonna have a hard time eventually. So you can also rotate the view here, which is pretty cool. There, we're gonna road here. We're gonna build some power over here. This will not be a pretty city. We're just kind of winging it. Put a pretty little tree here. Boop. So we need some industry. We're already polluting over here, so let's go ahead and build some industry here. Now we are going to basically zone, which is industry. We'll do medium industrial here. So yeah, don't worry so much about the prettiness and everything. And of course, now I already did not leave enough space there, but we'll worry about that in a second. I want to make sure there's water pipes here. We're going to turn on the game here soon, because right now we're still paused, so nothing is happening or being produced. But let's see, we'll put some utilities too. I think we're going to put a police station here. And the fire station, we need that. We don't want anything to catch on fire. There's something that with SimCity games, and this kind of city building game, just scratches a particular itch that just great. I'm gushing over the game right now, but I just have so many memories and so many fun memories of just playing SimCity for hours and hours and hours, right? I'm gonna leave a little space here for some parks and stuff, make it a little pretty. Then we're gonna build a commercial zone. I think a light commercial. Commercial doesn't. It never really needs. You don't need much commercial compared to the other places. So we're gonna do this kind of grid structure here now, and then we're gonna build some. I'll do light residential starters. Yeah, let's turn on the simulation. I don't know as far as power goes. Oops, not that. I think all these games have a different, like, power thing. Some games are fine with just enough power, like, in the vicinity, and some needs it, like, right next to it. I never quite know. We're gonna put, like, cross connections here, because in case there's a break or something. So is that building... pollution generated, maximum path of power usage. Oh, that's the power plant. Power, no. Maybe the speed is too slow. It's probably powered now. Do we actually need a power connector here? I guess so. How about now? Powered, no. I think it takes a while for the power plant to actually produce electricity. Like for things to get going, if that makes sense. I do think we need a school, probably. And we're gonna need, we'll do a little park here too. Large park. Make it all pretty. Apparently that increases land value too. I kind of looked up a couple things about the game, so. But nothing is powered yet. It's odd. Power plant. Hmm. Oh, that's too bad with the Mac there causing problems. It's a Mac, hurdy. Like my jokes. There we go. Now we're getting some development here. Yep, now we're powered and everything. It takes a little while for the simulation to kind of get going, so. I like the speeds. You have turtle, llama, cheetah, and African swallow. African swallow. Get it? Okay. We have a school. Let's make sure everything has water. Yeah, you can pump anytime now. See, capacity, current water capacity, usage, 448 cubic meters per month. Yep, powered and watered. So we don't need much yet, and it hasn't really got anywhere yet, but I think it's just the chill atmosphere, but I really need to spend more time playing SimCity. It's a just super relaxing game to play. And there's some stressful moments in dealing with the disasters, whatever you have, but you can turn it off if you want to. But I'm kind of leave disasters on now, and we'll see what happens there. I believe that's actual pollution. Yep. There we are, we're getting some residential. I think we have a demand for more residential here soon. We don't have any garbage disposal yet at all we can build. Very few buildings in the beginning here now. Yeah, I'll build a Adler Planetarium or Alcatraz right in the middle here. We're going to build that yet. No rewards opportunities. I do believe in the beginning we're going to try and raise our tax a little bit because I think they don't really care in the beginning that much. Income. So let's see, what's our tax rate? We're going to go to 8% at least. Expenditures. Let's see ordinances. Some of these things will help and improve and make people move here. We're not going to do that just yet. We don't have neighbor deals yet. Because I need to build a road to connect it first. So, distance deals, nothing. We'll leave it at that now. I'm going to try and not go crazy and like build, because that seems to happen. Can't get to work. Harder cities to get to work and back. If you want a city to get bigger, you need to travel routes between residential and commercial zones and also between residential units. Oh, we do have that, but let's see if we can have some bus stations, maybe. I don't have that yet. Can build a train if I wanted to. Take everything. Transport Tycoon, I spent so much time on that. That's an eating sea bluebird. The Transport Tycoon is still amazing to this day, and we streamed it one time, and I'm sure you heard of the Open TTD, which is the Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe, which is also like an expansion of everything, but it is such a great game, and yeah, I spent countless hours on that. The Citadel can handle more garbage. Oh, good. Let's see, what else do we need? We have probably need a hospital, I think. That's gonna help. A college. Put a little small park there. There we go. Get all nice. Try not to spend too much money yet. Yeah, when you get the things. Now we got nice pollution going on here. So we have more residential requirements. So let's expand the residential here. Alrighty, well, I should leave this space here for rail here eventually. I think I might try and start planning for rail already. I never do this, but maybe I should. Look at that. Oh, can't build there. No crossing? Fine. Let's see, can we build a... let's see, where is that? Rail. Well, that is just placing it very weirdly there, but oh well. I don't think it's that important. It just absorbs people to do stuff, so... yeah, powered water, service quality excellent, passengers per day, 0. Trying to get, trying to build the stuff like that first. Just get more transport and helping reduce the congestion going on, so we'll see how that pans out here as we progress, but I think it helps with reducing pollution and whatnot. But that's right, they want more residential, so let's build more residential. You'll see the spec scroll here, and I can pull it up faster actually. There we go. So it's right below us right now. Pentium 3, 700 megahertz. So still the P3. This game, pretty much, if you go to SimCity 4, you want to have an XP era machine. But this one is a slot 1 machine, which I do have a 1 gigahertz ready for it. I'm going to make a video on that and upgrade it. But that will be coming eventually here, so... And let's do medium residential. I'm trying to leave a little room in between. I know it sounds silly to do that, but I also just don't want to have no space to put other things in the future. I always do that to myself. Maybe playing SimCity on Super Nintendo is what's causing that, but like boxing everything in. But that you will need more space later on for other stuff, so... Okay, I can build a landfill. Cool. We put our landfill. Put a landfill up here. Ta-da. There's a landfill. Funny, because all the music now is basically like, I feel like I'm watching LGR. It's very much his style of music. Maybe that's why he likes SimCity so much. It's just jazz and stuff, but just delightful. Let's see where we're at with our water use now. We should build another pumping station, I think, because we are... There we go. A little landfill going on there. Is it? I thought it needed... It supported bigger in this game. Like, as far as, like, blocks. When I say blocks 3, or 3 squares, I thought that this game supported had a wider radius. Like, as long as there was a road, like... You don't want it, like, more than 3 deep or something like that. It's pretty generous in how you can access stuff, so... Yeah, I just think with the slot 1 is that it has a slot get adapter, actually. It has a... It's a slot 1, 440BX chipset, like an 8-bit BH6. But it's got a slot get adapter, so it's got a socket 370 processor slapped in there, too. So, kind of like splitting the difference. Boy, they really want more residential. It's just so delightful. Just love the SimCity games. They're so cool. I forget about them sometimes, like, too. It's if you want to unwind with the game, this is a great example. Now I'm playing frantic about their water problems. I bet if we build water pipes up to the border, we'd get an offer to buy any drop we'd had to spare. Well, we're a little far off here. I don't think I can probably build a water pipe to connect through there. Will be expensive, and up here will be really expensive. You can basically connect to other cities. You keep wanting to do, like, horrible things there. You can do, connect to other cities and get, like, trade agreements, stuff like that going, so... Well, let's do some more parks, perhaps. There's a little fountain here. Not that. Parks are expensive, but they basically increase the property values, so they're good to just kind of place here and there. Alright. Let's see what our advisors. Hospitals plentiful. We're pleased to announce that the Citadel has the ideal amount of hospital coverage for a city of its size. All citizens who need healthcare can receive treatment without waiting in long lines. Your careful planning and excellent city management. In celebration of this achievement, fruit-flavored Mayor Rick vitamins have been manufactured and will be available for free in all city hospitals lobbies. Cool. We need more power plants than we really need. In fact, we have so much extra power, I suggest we sell some of it. Well, I don't want to do that. The problem is I have to connect it so far. Well, let's see. I already have lots of roads. I don't know what the problem is. Mass transit funding is on track. Okay. Road budget's in line. Yep. That's the train station branch. Let's see if we're getting any use on this now. Yeah, look at that. Passengers per day, 111. So we are getting some use out of our rail system here now. I'm going to keep doing this to kind of like help, but I'm all surprised I can't build on... Boy, I just want to watch these suffer. I could turn all the disasters, I suppose, but... No kitty kibble shortage, says local representatives of a kitty kibble association. Yeah, the, definitely has A-Train, and for those unfamiliar with A-Train, A-Train was a game that was focusing more on the transportation of a city, more than anything else. Not as much Transport Tycoon, but, like, the nitty-gritty inside of a city, so... Sim scientists discover gravity while falling down stairs. Haha. Looks like we need some more industry now, so... we are going to put some industry up. We'll do some more down here. I have to leave a little space for some, perhaps. Can I do, anything I can do to reduce pollution here? I think I can plant trees, yeah. I don't know if that reduces pollution, but it did on SimCity for Super Nintendo, so we're going to do it here too. There. Expensive too. Alright. And the RCI meter, for those not familiar, is the residential, commercial, industrial, and that basically tells you what we're looking for, what people want right now in the city, and that gives you an idea what to build. So, but now we spend a lot of money here, so I want to make sure the tax revenue is keeping up, because if I just keep burning money, then let's see, ordinances. Crossing guards. There isn't much yet. You get more and more as you progress in the year. We're only in 1901 right now, so you can start with a newer year or more recent year and get more stuff. So, but we didn't do that. But yeah, I feel like I need to connect to a different city, but it'll be expensive to connect all the way up here. I didn't think that through, so... Yeah, that's right, I think I saw... What was it? I saw a video pretty recently talking about some of the modern, or the history of the A-Train series, but maybe, I can't remember, but something talking about how there are modern games and how A-Train still is quite popular in Japan, so... like, it's still, like, still going, if you will, versus here, you have the A-Train networks, or Was it this? It was, I think it was labeled as CEO in America, with a very different type of game. But I had the box for that. I lost in a move. A4 Networks. So my simoleons or my Sims will pay for your pain at the dentist now. Let's see. How are we doing on... Crime is fine. Density map. Power. Flammability. Land value is pretty high up there. Pollution is pretty high here. Water supply is fine. I wanted to see... Yeah, so the police station is starting to get a little far out for these here, but crime is following with the pollution and stuff like that, so... We're building out our little block here. Again, I'm leaving a little space in between here. We're doing kind of like a mixture, too. There's no real necessarily rhyme or reason to my current construction method here. Just kind of doing it and see what happens. Trying to be a little smart about it, but... Of course, the more citizens you have, the more revenue you get. But at the same time, I don't want to overextend my budget either, so... I am trying to, like, do a little bit of this here to assist already, because I never do this when I play SimCity. I will ignore all the public transportation, and eventually I have horrible problems with traffic in my city, so I'm trying to get ahead of that a little bit and create a real system ahead of time. That alleviates some of it. So, this is actually the Radeon DDR. We streamed this on GPU June last, and GPU June 2, and that's the current lane of this machine, so I have not put the Voodoo 5 back, which I plan on doing. I just need to get a few more shots of it. But, so this is still the Radeon DDR, so this will be the Radeon 7200 equivalent, and that's what it was called later, but right now it's the Radeon DDR, the Radeon. Alright, let's see how we're doing on taxes here now, the budget, because I have spent a lot. I would like to get some income going here. That's fine. That's fine, don't worry about it. Everything's funded, so it is expensive. All this costs money. Good. Good. Let the sewage flow through you. Fortunately, they don't care about that. Effect of water pollution. Low. Maybe it does care about that. Whoops. Alright. Ooh, very nice. Cool. Yeah, the mister, once you get a mister and start tinkering with it, you just... mind gets blown on how much you can do with it, how much fun it is. Fine, maybe we should move our water pumping stations. Hey, this is 1901. This is super healthy water for 1901, alright? We're not in modern standards here now, like this fancy modern things like clean water and stuff like that. Just, I haven't thought about that at all. It's actually pretty funny. Just, it's, any of the Simpsons or, you know, Family Guy when they're, like, pumping sewers right out there. Increase our speed a little bit to see if we can get some more tax revenue here. I want the city to grow a little bit so I can get some tax revenue. I'm trying to, like... What I usually do is I burn through, okay. New home for mayor to be built. Sweet. Mayor Rick, you have single-handedly molded the citadel into a successful and growing city. As a small token of appreciation, the council has unanimously agreed to build you a new home. Not that there's anything wrong with your trailer, but a mayor of your caliber deserves something special. Plans for your new house have been drawn up and await your final approval. Construction will begin as soon as you choose a site. Sweet. Well, there's a hill here. I could live on the hill away from all the riffraff. Next to the pollution, I guess. Maybe I'll just put it in the middle here, right next to the train station here. So this is a special building, the mayor house. Don't let it go to your head. Oh, but I will. Yeah, we're gonna get a special setup here to the mayor's house. Let's see, we need some... Not that. Keep writing where stuff is. I'm only slightly full of myself. Large park is too big here. We'll do it like this for now. Look at that. They're fine. Look at that. Look that they can do. As you can clearly see here, this train can very easily make this turn. Look at this. Whee! See, it's got a little bit of curve to it. This is something I think was really cool too. Of course, the ant farm thing is great, right? You can look and see what your city is doing, and that's always a super enjoyable thing to do, to see what's going on in the city. It makes it feel alive, which, you know, it's acting like it's alive, so... Oh, you guys watch other YouTube videos than mine? I make one every few months. Yeah, I get weird ones. I'm afraid with the suggestion thing, because I'll watch one thing about, like, a llama or something, all of a sudden, it's, like, my feed is filled with videos around that. It's like, I clicked on one by mistake, alright, sorry, and then that fills up my entire feed on YouTube. The way it goes with those things. Alright. Not the meat. How we're looking with the... we're actually in the year-to-date cash flow is still low, because I spent a lot of money building stuff. Maybe, yeah. This one is the 64 megabyte version with the faster 183 megahertz clock. So this will be the fastest Radeon DDR that they made. Which was pretty cool that I managed to find this in a pile then at was it BCF Midwest last year, so that was really neat. So yeah, I would definitely connect the water to this town. The problem is if you do that here, you have to basically build... I picked a very poor spot, because you have to build a water pipe, I think, all the way down here. Maybe we can. We can sell that. We're also generating more electricity than we need. But we'd have to build a power line all the way up here, which would cost a lot. 5, I mean, that would be just ludicrously expensive to build. Yes. Thousands of simoleons or whatever, but you could then sell your excess power and get money from that. So it's not a bad idea, but I'm not sure I can do that. Fire coverage inadequate. Much of the city is without sufficient fire protection. That's unacceptable. If fire breaks out in poorly covered areas, you will be forced to manually dispatch fire crews. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll put another fire station, another police station up here somewhere. Let's take a look at the map. What are we looking at? So that's outside, and then where's the... Yeah, so we're gonna need one more up here, basically. Oh, you really can't build on that at all, huh? Alright, well, we'll put a little bit of rail in here. It helps, you know, helps things along. But I'd like to basically have it up here so it's not butting into the coverage of what we already have, because then otherwise it's kind of wasted. So we'll put a new fire station up here. A new police station. Ooh, it's expensive. I'm trying to be a little metered until we can get more cash flow, because that's what I always do too. I just go bonkers with these things and then I run out of the cash too soon. But it's just, SimCity is just so relaxing, and SimCity 3000 above all, it's just got that perfect thing, so... yeah, that's the thing, I think that the Raspberry Pis have a place too, because there's plenty of stuff that Mister can't do, and like, you're right, it would N64, things like that. And there's something to be said for the coolness. I mean, I love the it's fine. They gave, you know, the Raspberry Pi is still an amazing thing, the RetroPie, and what they can do and all the stuff that it has done so far for retro community is still awesome. Loquard mustard magnate marries daughter of dill pickle mogul. All right. What budget like? Yeah, we need a bigger city for more cash flow. I think we'll have to invest some more to get more going. I don't think we have much of a choice. Let's lower this here. Level. Vroom. I'm building a little bit haphazardly. Not everything is perfect and lined up, but here we are. A little light industrial this time here. I'm going to put some trees in here. I don't know if the trees... Because someone looked that up, if trees make a difference on pollution at all, or is it just visual? For SimCity 3000. I know that parks and grass help in SimCity for Super Nintendo. So... let's see on the map of the pollution here. Because, yeah, it's really heavy there. No garbage pollution there. Ooh, charts. Workforce. Health is really strong here. Population is still good. You're gonna have to sell your garbage or take on more garbage than you normally would, so... let's see how we're doing on water. Yep. Still good there. More jobs. We'll build around this here and eventually connect here too, but yeah, that's a little city going. Then figured as we get newer to new years, I think I'm going to speed up the speed here a little bit because we just need more years and more income. Because it is running quite slow in this level setting there. That's our budget looking now. Still not making enough money to actually offset this here, so maybe we do need to sell our power. I wish I could see what it would cost to run a power line all the way up here. So it's 5 per spot, and that's expensive, my goodness. I think I picked a poor... Whoops, those are not even powered. I do think I probably picked a pretty poor spot to build my city here for starters, but oh well. I can't build anything over the rail ones, huh? Thought I could, but I guess not. Is that enough to connect it there? I got water, they need power too? My goodness. There we go. Yeah. You see, they don't have to be, like, connected per se. They just have to have a vicinity. The assumption then that in real life they would kind of connect it from there, right? You wouldn't need the whole thing. I need some more tax income, basically, what it comes down to. And I'm going to build some more parks, I think, to increase the water value. These landmarks, I don't think they cost anything or do anything besides just look pretty. But we're not going to build those right now. Here, playground for the kids. Nice little neighborhoods. Or you're just hell-bent on destroying my city, huh? Just making the opposite choice on everything. It's funny, they have not wanted commercial buildings at all. And I feel I should build that a little bit because it does bring in tax revenue where they spend their money. I think I'm going to put light commercial in here too, a little bit, even though they don't really want it right now. Next to the hospital there. Yeah, they built it right away because that brings tax revenue. So we'll definitely need more of that. Can't do bus stops yet. I'm also surprised you can't build a railway crossing at all. The drama is just increasing here with different factions in the chat trying to wreck my city. Good thing that they don't have direct control. Assuming control. Guess we shouldn't build too close to the landfill over there, so our residential will probably expand up here now. Which makes it interesting that I could have sworn you could, like, make a connection or, like, a railway crossing, but it's not allowed at all. It makes the planning a little more precarious here. Alright, let's increase the speed a little bit, get some more cash flow if we can. Where's our financial advisor? Residential taxes on target. Industrial taxes average. City up, kind of fiscal management is a bad habit to get into. Though we have enough cash reserve on hand, a policy of losing money every year will inevitably deplete your cash, force to take loans, or accept payments from neighbors. Please review your spending and improve your profits. Oh yeah, I could improve my profits, but I don't have much to do to get profits yet. No, it's not patched straight up, but it doesn't seem like that would be more like a design choice, almost. Year-to-date income. Estimated is there. I don't have enough income. My tax rate is not very high, so... I do probably need to... connect and sell stuff. I don't think I have a choice. Parking fines. Yeah, we'll do parking fines. They should not park illegally. Gives us some extra money. How much water? We are producing extra water, so we probably should take the plunge and build a water pipe to connect our neighbor. It's not that expensive, yeah. Zoe. Now I think we can actually do... No? Did it not give me an offer to connect that? Maybe we can't connect it underwater? Yeah, you can't legalize gambling too. Yeah. Black and White. We'll probably stream that at some point too. I haven't played that in years. I never got very far in it, but it's also a fun game, an interesting one. Well, that didn't help me at all as far as income goes. Looks like we need a lot more residential, so... Hi, Zoe. But, this is blocking me here. I may have to just rethink the... Sorry, railway. Kablooey. Ah, there were no survivors. Well, the bringing in people is what brings tax revenue, so that's what we will try and do now. Do just full on this one here. Not expensive to build zones, but we do need more people basically to get more tax revenue. Very planned out. Very, very planned out. We'll see if we break even at some point here. They really want more residential, so let's give the people what they want. Again, I'm trying to leave a little space here and there to make it so that... Let's see, how's our one school doing? Alright, we have Plenty of stuff there. Put a library in here too. There we go. What director we're talking about? More trailer parks? I guess that's what they're after. Huh, can I not zone that there? There we go. Certainly running out of cash now. So yeah, I have too many things that are burning cash. Eventually I have to take a loan. Eventually you kind of like meet in the middle, right? As far as like your spending and your income. It's weird. We don't need much commercial. That's what really brings in some of the bucks. So make historical. Pump and scoot gas station. Yeah, abandoned flea market there. It means that they're very, very low. Very low demand for oh my goodness, commercial. The ability to being abandoned, so it's not good for our fair city. The Citadel news taker, don't blame us, we just report it. Fine. Population is increasing, but again, our budget is not catching up. Eventually we'll have to take a loan, I think. Once we get enough. Residential taxes are on par. Maybe we should increase that a little bit. That makes a little difference, really, the bottom line. Not very much, so. Fine. Everything costs money. Public health is pretty expensive. Do everything in your power to maintain this achievement. They have live bands. It means that our public health is somewhat overfunded, so I'm going to drop the funding there a little bit. Quality of our school system. When I see wide smiles on the face of our young students. Okay, well that's good. Increase the fire budget. What? Roads. Right, but it's meet our current needs. Okay, fine. Police. Boost morale, decorating. Alright, well, mass transit. It's pretty good there. Mostly just that the public health one was like, you know, were excellent. And they have like private or live band, so. Alright. Do we cut all the funding and see what happens, yeah. Save money in your city with this one easy trick. Healthcare's funding is adequate. Or medical researchers may find a cure for all the heartbreaking simulated disease that distract our citizens, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to save a little money there, but there's not much else I can do with the budget, so I really wish I could connect to this other city here. I thought I did. I don't think there's anything else you need to build for that specifically. Can't build an airport yet. We haven't invented the airport yet. I thought so, but I didn't see an option to do it. It might be that we're connected now. They might suggest it, so maybe there's something I can do in the budget here. Income, neighbor deals. No, it just goes to here. Business deals. Nope. Hmm. Yeah. I think it's still from the screen here, but there's nothing to do here. Normally, when you build the edge of a city, on the edge of a map, basically says like, "Hey, do you want to connect to that?" And I could do that for the power here, but that would cost a fortune to build up here, because again, it's 5 simoleons per thing. Boy, that would be expensive. Power lines. Thirsty Sims. Water connection needed. We'll probably offer the deal to buy water, though it might be expensive. City needs water. We're out of water production. Oh, there's one building here that doesn't have it. Alright, fine. I just need to build more pipes, dude. We have enough capacity. Oh, we can see about building. I guess it's not that expensive. Yeah, okay. Oh, kind of. Why can't I not build here? Alright, well, fine. This is the world's best power line construction. Clearly the work of a very sophisticated design. There we go. Yes. Now we're connected, and I think we're selling. That was supposed to happen. And now we'll probably get a deal here eventually to sell power, so. There's still plenty of power production left. That's what I was expecting to happen. I think it's probably just because I can't be underwater, dude, or something stupid like that. Yeah, I have actually not seen really any of that trilogy. I've only seen bits and pieces of Unbreakable. I haven't seen Glass, and I feel bad because I kind of want to see them, and I keep forgetting about them. I should see them at some point. Well, they really want more industrial now. That's true. I think it is, like, that's true. There's no city, but they do show. Well, it might be right. It's just shipping, so maybe that water pipe was... You're probably right. Oh, well. We're just dumping. So you're pumping water and dumping it out into the ocean. Or recycling the water. Genius. You probably heard about the unprecedented growth of Ivyville. Seems like we're becoming a burgeoning metropolis overnight. We need more power, and I'm hoping you will sell it to us. I'll ready to make you a deal immediately. If you agree to these terms, each month I will buy 3,000 megawatts of power from you and will pay you $33. What? Alright, fine, we'll take it. So we have enough capacity. Yeah, we're half power. That one didn't make very much money, though. Not much contribution, but anything helps, and we already have the capacity, so... Okay, so 300. Always look on the bright side of life. Yeah, well, I'm getting... It's pretty funny if I get flagged on my whistling of that one instead, but it's so iconic. Well, that money helps quite a bit, actually, in our bottom line, so... Estimated expense. So yeah, we may have to take a loan still, but now we have enough, like, capacity here. Maybe we can actually catch up a little bit. Rick sees name and ticker, smiles at irony. There's a lot of dilapidated buildings down here. Lick's Ice Cream, abandoned. Thank you, Zoe. Boy, they really don't want commercial at all. I guess we're like in the 1903, so that might be part of it. Thirsty Sim says mayor is all wet. Sims need water. Water? What? Oh, we're at max capacity for these ones. Alright, well, we'll maybe put in a water tower over here or something. This is charming. There you go. Blue. Put a nice little water tower. Woo! Ouch. Down. Nice. Yeah, the 5870 is a good car. There's a lot of good cars in that era there. Kind of want to revisit that a little bit too. It's weird because I had a little later, but I ran a Crossfire 6850, and I remember playing like Deus Ex Mankind Divide or Human Revolution and stuff like that on that. And I was gonna build that again, but I can't find the second card. I know where my one card is, but I think someone used it, or I used it for something, and I don't know where it ended up. So, bummer. Maybe I can find it again. How's our water now? Oh, I probably should connect the water tower to the system. Just thinking. That might be beneficial. Water pipe, water. No. Capacity 594 cubic meters per month. I can build some pumping stations over here too. Although they do provide pollution, I believe. The water tower does not do any pollution. Most excellent water system. There we go. That's half the thing with SimCity. Is just fixing the squiggles and stuff like that coming in and going with, you know, problems in the city. Yeah, I'd really like to be able to get to a balanced budget here. We're definitely cash flow, end of year funds, so definitely dropping still, but dropping less. If I just kind of let the taxes roll in a little bit here now without like going crazy, because residential is going up, so I remember as a kid, I would cheat in the SimCity games frequently for cash, because I was like, I just want to paint the city, if that makes sense. I would often like put in a cheat, almost all of them have a money cheat, and then just, you know, get cash that way and just play any way I wanted to. Furnaces, this is all nice industrial areas here. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Yeah. I play SimCity 2000 a lot. I remember building the archaeologies, the huge towers with just tons of people in there. Yep. Even document everything if I didn't catch it earlier, but yeah, it's they're yeah, pretty much all of them do have money cheats, and I especially like that on the Super Nintendo version. There's a thing you can do with the budget thing that just kicks in and it gives you unlimited, not unlimited, but it's a boatload of money. So, but I like that they put those things in there so that people that do want to use it can. Let's go as an African swallow here. Whoa, that really shoots stay through here. Can we get some actual cash flow here now? I don't think I have. The 64 DD is that you assume you have to emulate that unless you happen to have it. I have never messed with a DD at all. And what Solar's referring to, there's the disk drive for the Nintendo 64. So, yeah, and I feel that's kind of what I do now too. I enjoy the experience of balancing that and getting money and actually growing that way. Because these games are not hard, especially on the easy difficulty. I mean, you'll get there. It's not like you pull your hair out to make it break even. Like, say, we're already kind of getting there. I think we have to do a little more investment to get up to the last step here where we actually get enough. But yeah, I have not played with the disk drive at all really on there. I assume that at this point you have to emulate it unless you happen to have one, right? So. Evening, Chris. SimCity 3000 history lesson. That's why everyone comes here. They want industry now. I was going to leave some space in between, but I'm not sure if that matters. Oops. Oh, well. Ah, dang it. I didn't mean to build a... Wreck that pipe. Again, I don't know if trees help with the pollution, but we're going to plant some anyway, just because we can. It costs a fortune, though. It's easy to run up the bill when you're planting trees like that. Well, they really want industrial now. Again, trying to leave a little space so I have room to put stuff down later if I need to. It would be good to put the rail down here if I could, but I'm not sure if I can. I could build... No. I swear to God, I can't cross it anywhere. I know you can build tunnels for the rail, but... Sorry. I'm not very good at Minecraft, but... And I wouldn't run this old computer anyway, so... Hi there, Ted. Yeah, we're playing SimCity, we can... It's like a sandbox, of building a nice little city. Losing money fast. Well, I know that. The news I was going to discuss with you is out of date. Ooh, that's good. That's what I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I did something wrong there. See, it's just... There we go. Okay, now I can. What the heck? So I have to build it from the road, so I can. I just was doing it the wrong way. It can. I'm just an idiot. So, I mean, I could build rail up here. I like to connect. I think I was doing the other way around. Oops, Citadel's out of juice. Oh. Do we run out of power? What happened? How do we run out of power? We have plenty of juice. They said that I didn't provide enough power and they just dropped the deal. What the heck? That makes no sense at all. I'm running out of cash now. Yeah, I'm sure there are ways around. I've seen, like, you know, Voodoo 5s running Minecraft if you're so inclined and stuff like that, I think, but... yeah, this game is really cool, so... Yeah, but... So... Oh, it is 3,000. I see, so that didn't subtract the power capacity. I actually used up. Dang it. Oh well. I ran over with 79 megawatts. Ah. And SimCity 4 is even better, but... Well, that screwed me over a little bit there. That money was pretty welcome. We can see again. Guess I would need a lot more power, and I don't have enough to build any... Yeah, I can't spend the money on that now. It's too bad that the power requirement was so high there. Oh well. What you gonna do? Well, we may have to take a loan here pretty soon. We're gonna keep this party going. I think you can. Industrial tax rate. Yeah, I may have to. Higher tax can raise city revenues, but there's risk involved. You see if fit to change tax rate. Yeah, we do need to increase taxes a little bit, I think. Average. They're on target. How's our health doing now? Just right. Education. Yeah. I can't remember how to take a loan if you even can. Or if you automatically do that when you're out of money, so. I can see that. The SimCity 4 is definitely more complex. Of all the isometric SimCities, that is by far the most complex one. I think it has a lot of systems in it. And this is more... I think this, again, why 3,000, and I mean, 3,000 is cool, is a nice compromise, because it kind of splits the difference in all of them and gives you a little more simplistic that SimCity 2000 had. It's more approachable, but it's still complex enough that you can have fun and whatever, so... Farmers markets. Well, you can do that. It doesn't cost anything. Alright, fine. We'll do the farmers market then. That's something. Porcupines are bringing in. Legalized gambling is troublesome, but it gives a lot of cash, so. I think we can see how many students we have in the school. Oh, that's the hospital. Let's see. Whoops, we are over capacity on our school. 4 apples for the teacher. So we have to build another school, which costs more money, but we don't have a choice. Ouch. What are you gonna do? I know we're running out of cash, but I'm not sure what Will Wright's doing right now. If he's still working on games or not. I thought I saw like an interview with him or something, but I'm not sure if he's actively in game development still or not. Yeah. I have to drive to the unsavory part of town just to get to their schools. I'm out of water again. Yep, time for another water tower. Yeah, left little spaces there. It was all part of the plan. Not really, but it does work out. Mass trans is doing great. The free espresso cars is... should I be paying for this? Should I be making money on this? Is this free rail? Can I charge money for it? No? Alright, now we have great school system. History of 1905. Forget that it's the that's the year here, because yeah. But we're gonna run out of funding. But it looks like we have a break-even scenario here. What's going on here? What did I increased taxes, right? On target. Stay on target. Are we actually gonna end up finishing it pretty soon in the black, maybe? Like, was it Venezuela that put all their money on crypto and it just crashed, and that was that? So excellent water system. Well, we got a good city now. We just got to maintain it. Fast forward to 1906 here. See how our finances are doing. I think we're about to make money. Commercial interest. Eric, we've been hearing grumbling lately about the commercial tax policy. You must admit it's a wee bit high. Perhaps it hasn't occurred to you that for business to pay taxes, you must be making money. It's hard to make money when so much of it gets diverted to city coffers. City struck in traffic. What? Oh, I can put bus stops in now? Dude that is kicking into homeless shelters. Fully helps out the Sims on the street, and we've seen them. You should be able to love for helping Sims move into a safer environment up to the same street. Impact analysis. If I'm well enacted. More parks needed. We'll put in some more parks. How are we doing now on the budget? Because at least now we have... Actually, we're in the black. So we're actually kind of like hitting that like curve where we're catching up now. And we can actually do some stuff. We'll put in some small parks. Why not? There we go. So now we're slowing down, actually meeting that. I wonder why it's... Income is just rising, so... Taxes average. I know that they're alright, but... I'm trying to make more money. That's what I always go with this game. I just burn out all the cash, and that's it, so... yeah, maybe it was Colombia, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta kind of be a little careful. Huzzah! Hey, profit is profits. Take the profit and run. Now we actually have a city that can self-sustain here eventually. We don't have to worry too much about running out of money. And we can even start making. I think it's to hit the critical mass of enough population. That is true. Print more money. They did complain of our traffic system, so we should probably put more rail in here now. We're not going to tornado our beautiful city. I can build across here. That's what I should do. They need a residential, so we're going to build across. There we go. I'm going to leave a little space here. We're going to start building a new little neighborhood here. Happy little neighborhood right there. That's expensive, but oh well. Yeah, that worked out pretty well there. Left a little space for stuff. More residential. I've never done this. I'm really actually quite excited that I'm leaving some space for stuff that sounds so simplistic, but I just have a bad habit of not doing that when I play any SimCity game otherwise. Yeah, that was like 4,000 there. How are we doing on water still now? Yeah, this is fine. Very high water pollution. That's fine. Simpsons monorail, yeah. Oh, look, there's a start disaster. No, I don't know that this one has any monsters in it, does it? I don't remember. Bowser on the Super Nintendo version, I think, was just amazing. I always thought that was really funny. A sim with a home. Because you haven't zoned enough residential area, so come on. Malcolm Land Grab Industries. They need tax relief. I know. Sorry, Mayor. Old news. I know they're complaining about taxes right now, but I need to make it profit here. I burn enough cash on that one there. Yes, I know. We're a little bit in the black there, and now we're back again. Just need more population, that was the thing. I thought I could add more people there now. Which increases the taxes, or the tax income. Which we should lower here eventually, but again, we need to just get in the black again, so we'll speed up. Let's see where we land as they build here. Zeke's uncle's home. No, no. Taxes are always evil. Well, I won't go into too much rant, but I come from a social democracy where taxes are used for many things. So taxes can be good if applied correctly, but in the perspective of this game, taxes are bad. They're just used for revenue, and then the Simoleons, or the Sims, do not like it. Can I build bus stops now? I cannot. They said put in a few bus stops. I haven't invented the bus stop yet. Ball lightning destroys toupee, but polishes victim's car. Gridlock. Okay. Yeah. Have a train station out here, but I don't know that I can connect that here. I don't have enough money. His name was Mobile. Get it? You get it? That was the transport advisor. Well, they keep talking about mass transit being excellent, but then they complain. I wish I could build bus stations. That would be ideal now, but I can't. There's a traffic jam and everyone wants to come and see the mayor's house. That's the problem. If I could build bus stations, that would be terrific. And build a highway. Just rail and road. It doesn't seem to care that I can't build bus stations yet, because it wants me to build bus stations, but I cannot. What did that petition, or that ordinance cost me anyway? Homeless shelters does help, I think, but... Overall land value, okay. Youth curfew, wow. Pretty savage. Working fines, yep. Well, I think we're into black again now for this year. So now we just need to do nothing for a while and just catch up here. It's funny too, because these games are designed like, you know, keep Wood Apartments. Keep like complaining all the time to get something constantly, right? But if you keep doing that, you run out of cash. You need some cash flow too. So that's what I'm trying to do here now for maybe a couple of years, because I want more stuff to unlock. There's nothing stopping you from just letting the city, you know, quote unquote churn, if you will. We're gonna increase the speed quite a bit here. Things are being developed, so I know taxes are high, but we are pulling in a profit this year. $180. All right. I haven't spent a dime this year so far. But if I can get... oh my goodness. There's a train station right here. Take the train, you bums. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I think a Raspberry Pi 4 would be cool to mess with too, because I think it can do a lot of stuff like, you know, good point. Hospital still seems like it's alright. Yep, that's still alright. That seems ridiculous that you don't have a bus stop. Lower all the taxes. The treasury's bulging with cash. I wouldn't call it bulging with cash. We're making money now, which is nice. So what if I... what does that do if I cut the... an industrial one. So we're gonna leave that... we'll cut the industrial one. I wanted to expand there, but... I think 7 is where you want to leave it in general. That seems to be the best one, but it stimulates growth too. We had very little Yes, build a bus. I would put buses to work, but I literally am in 1907. Do not know how to build a bus stop. I don't know where that comes. I should have started in 1950, I think. Here we are. All right. Large surplus. Where's large budget surplus? Now it's time to loosen your purse strings and spend money wisely, of course. Well, yeah, but... yeah, it sure is. This is very much where Joker probably fell in here. There's a small demand now for commercial, so maybe we should build more commercial. Certainly provide some more cash flow. Just they really don't want that very much. Little goes a long way for that, but... you store it. Alright. Creamy Filling Consortium. Yep, it's now a historic building. That means that they keep it. I think they never let it break down or whatever. A lot of passengers, but we should probably expand that too. There we go. Although I kind of learned that I guess you got to build a road over the rail, not the other way around, so which makes sense. There we go. We're actually pulling in some revenue here now. I know there's gridlock. I think the seaport gives you... it doesn't give you any income or anything, I think. I think it just basically adds, like, there's a certain limit before you have to have it at some point. I don't think it adds anything per se, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if it brings more people in or whatever. Middle Age a hoax, declare study. Turns out to be bad posture after all. Yeah, there's something fascinating about the, you know, the kind of the green painted mid-century industrial stuff, right? I'm thinking of machinery too, but just that mid-century design too for... okay, now we have a high growth of industry here, so... water pipes. I'm going to take a look at the water. We're doing now for pumping here. We're still under capacity, but barely. I have not seen that, no. The old school, like, steam engines. I've seen, you know, when, you know, Jay Leno drives a steam car, stuff like that, and that's really cool, but I don't think I've seen the... oops, there's no power up here. I'm missing water anywhere? No. Are we out of capacity? No. Almost, but not quite. Oh, wow. So it's just a huge, like, steam... I mean, to power something, I'm guessing, right? But it's crazy. Those huge machines are insane. Like, especially think about the you know, not even steam, but those huge engines they put in, like, you know, those cruise ships or container vessels. They're like 3-story tall machines. But I don't think I've seen that, like, steam engine like that old school one. Probably ran like a mill or something, I'm guessing. Okay, how's our budget looking now? Golden black. I know. Gridlock. I Ideally, I build a rail over here and put a rail station there, too. Is that something I can actually pull off? That'd be expensive, though. Oh, it'd be worth it. Kaboom! You can do that. I just got to do it the other way around, which is the weird part. Leveling is expensive, but can't be helped. Trying to help my, again, I've never done a good job with building rail. And I would like to try it this time. There we go. No problem. Monorail. I gotta go listen to that song again. There we go. So, alright, there's a water problem, I guess. Now we're at capacity. We'll put them over here so they can actually pull clean water. There we go. Fine, if we're going to be like that. Powered? That is not powered. There we go. These have the effect of water pollution low. I think that doesn't matter where you put them. I think it's the other way around, so... Shelbyville. They keep saying we have phenomenal mass transit. I would build more, bus stops if I could, too. I don't know when they invent the bus stop. As not yet. Alright, so now we're really low on cash, a little amount of spending money, but we're still in the black, so, well... We're gonna do this just for industry here for a little bit. I need more cash. How are we doing power? We got plenty there, but we can't sell anymore. I can't build a highway, so... They cheer the balanced budget. Excellent water system. Yay. It feels to like, they're giving you things to do, like, you know, hey, you need to meet this need, that's great, but it feels like I already failed by the time you see it, right? But I react to all these things, right? Yes, I know. We're making money now, but it's slow. Wow, look at that gridlock there. There's a train right there. Take the train. These things are excellent, too. We're making money now, but not very much. Residential tax has definitely given us the most. But, alright, Revenant, thanks for stopping by. You know, my farmer tan burned into your monitor. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Comes the train. Does it actually stop the traffic? It's all. I think the intersection is what causes it. You can see the difference in resolution here on the cars and vehicles. Seem like they're on higher res than the well, they are than the buildings. So yeah, it's all the intersections. Keep talking about bus, but I don't know. I love the ant farm seeing it going on here, but well, there's so much abandoned. I have to load residential tax. I think that's actually causing problems now. And that puts us in. Might be reducing our population. We'll see if I can run like this for a little bit. So, yeah, the train stopped. Yeah, all these things are abandoned because our tax rate is so high. I think it's just they're leaving because of that, but I don't have a choice. I need the cash flow. Cat burglar spotted, mistaken for Dalmatian. And now, of course, we don't have any deals. Driving a pleasure. No traffic problems. That's quite a difference there. Did that new rail station here really save that? Hmm. Wow, they went, I mean, directly from, like, too much gridlock to just having a rail station was enough for them to say, yep, now the transit system is great. Whatever. Oh, there are trucks out there were cows there for a while, walking on the road. Our chemical historical building is gone. And now they're leaving because the tax rate is so high, but I don't have a choice now. And it kind of costs. And now there's a gridlock. Like the gridlock alternates between like Great City Drive-In and gridlock. I would like to lower taxes if I could, but I'm out of cash, so here we are. I'm just making him drink black water. It's fine. I think it's in SimCity 4 where you could like look at each simoleon or sim or whatever and see what they're doing. And that's the thing. I mean, all the stuff that's in SimCity here now was extrapolated into, you know, City Skyline. And if you want a modern city builder, that's by far the best one for that. So, driving a pleasure. Well, it's picking up. Fast forward. Now we have a city here. We just need to make some money, I guess. So, ideally, the city grows enough that I can reduce the tax rate and grow from there, but yep, now we're in the black again. It's hard keeping that balance there. If I lower that, I will not have enough cash flow. It's a fine balance. It's a fine balance. All right. Uh-oh. Is that an earthquake? It shook there, right? Okay. Yeah, there were cats. Like, tons of cats. I don't know what that was about. I know, I would put... And do bus stops now? Nope. Must be a 1950s invention. Motel charging extra for vibrating beds, but consumer group supports no new equipment. I could reduce commercial tax rate. There we go. That's not much money, but it would maybe stimulate the commercial ones. Paid residential taxes lately? Yeah, I know. I know the residential tax too high, but if I lower that, alright, fine, I'll do that to see if I can get a little more people then, maybe split the difference, so. But I don't have any money to spend now, I'm around out of cash, so. I don't know if there's a way to take a loan. There's an income and transit fares, but it costs money to... If I increase that? It'd be great if I could... no. Yeah, maybe we'll... Well, you never know. Like, there's a difference, you know, between the copyright strike and, like, the content match, right? So, because the content match will probably say that... there's a loan. Okay, there we go. If I can take a loan... I have no money borrowed right now. You may want to take out a loan. Loans provide a quick infusion of cash to the city treasury. This cash can be used for any purpose. It can pay off improvements. Alright, I think we're going to take a loan. Now we're going to pay that. But it means I can lower the tax rate a little bit on... to grow our stuff here. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. That's a patchy soundtrack. But this should hopefully... Oh, there we go. That was an earthquake. Oh my... Whoa! Holy buckets. That just tore the city a new one. Well, it made it very much exciting now. That ripped everything apart. Yeah, okay. So much for the having a city that's growing here. I even remember everything I built here. It's all gone. Building exploded. Woo! Should have saved, yeah. Too late for that now? Oh well, we'll deal with the okay, I had a road here. And then this is all gone. There's a rail station, I think. Surprise! Any more fires? Nope. No, we never saved. Whoops. Damage estimates mount. On the Van Wobbler scale. Yep, if the ordinance have been in place. We will slowly rebuild. My beautifully planned city. Smashed. I think it even broke... Yeah, it broke my house. Not cool, man. That's fine. We'll rebuild exactly where it was. And we'll expect a different result next time. Maybe we'll go and put in the ordinance of retrofitting buildings for earthquake safety. I think there was an ordinance for that. Let's find that ordinance. Earthquake resistance retrofitting done. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, I think the mayor is now homeless. We lost quite a lot of people on that one. Okay, let's see. We're gonna wreck that. Not that. Spice up the scenario a little bit here. Let's see, more ROADs here. And then, okay. We have to wreck this here. There we go. There's a demand to... Costs a little bit of money here now. Can I build my house again? Yes, I can. We're almost rebuilt here, but I think we need more water now, probably. Oh, our water demand dropped dramatically. How's our water pipe looking? Oh, man. Well, this made it a little more exciting here. You can turn off disasters, too, if you'd also prefer, but now I kind of want a little challenge here of building back. So, Evening, Sukra. We just had an earthquake, and that kind of wrecked my city pretty badly. So, we're right now in the process of rebuilding it. But in the face of adversity, like Christopher pointed out, we're building right on a fault line here. It just cracked right through there. But we don't care about that. We're going to build there anyway. That cost a little bit of cash there. I can't remember everything that was here or that was wrecked, but... Oh, that's right. I had a police station, a fire station up there. That got just destroyed, huh? Alright. We will rebuild. Don't know if that wrecked a school and stuff too or not. There's some more road over here. They get to live next to the wrecked spot there. I think it was not a neighborhood right there. No, maybe not. What's this here? Huh, rusted cars on lawn. Fancy. Like it's scrambled stuff. It's weird. There we go. Put a little character on our city. We have fire prevention now. Did any other... Yeah, we got it now. Driving a pleasure in Citadel. Well, yeah, all the cars kind of flipped over and disappeared, so... how's our budget doing now that we have to build back everything? Whew. Yeah. It's hard not to do the grid pattern. What I was trying to do, I talked about it earlier in the stream, is I tried to leave a little space. I usually like pack it too tight, and I can't put anything in there. And I really realized that that's not a good idea. But this earthquake actually wrecked my house. You know, you can build your mayor's house there, and it actually got wrecked in the process, so... Subway demonstration. Ooh. So now Subway's available, but can I build a bus stop? Cannot. I can build a Subway now, which would help with transportation, but that's expensive. I'm not sure I have enough money for that yet. Well, there we go. The city has somewhat recovered here now from the earthquake. Building some new residential areas back. Whew. Alright, we'll recover pretty quick there. Just cost a boatload of money. And he was well-timed just that it was, you know, improving. Let's take a look at the map on the fire coverage. So, we're kind of good on that. Police station definitely good. Fire is so-so, but fires are pretty rare too. I mean, again, you could turn off disasters, but it had a little spice to the city building here now for sure. I tended to, as I was younger, besides using cheats for the money, to play without disasters on because it just, I don't know, you wanted the relaxed experience. But now we are very strapped for cash. Means I'm going to increase all the tax rates again here. Spend too much. Yes, gridlock. There's trains. Take the train. It's right there. That's true. No, in Defiance, I put it back on the fault line right there. Alright, well, we'll increase speed, see if we can get some money back. We'll take another loan there. Okay, we're just on the, on the curve to make money or make it profitable, and then the earthquake hit. Oops. the population's growing or slowing down. Where's the pollution? No, that's fine. Rating's about the same. Residence is going up slowly. But it dropped there quite a bit. It would grow faster if we had less taxation, but I don't have a choice right now. Not a huge difference there. I think I'm going to reduce funding a little bit to schools because that is really expensive. I'll balance the budget a little bit. Ordinances don't cost that much. We do have the loan we have to now repay. That is costing us money now. We don't have a choice. It has to be paid back constantly, so... Alright. No, I just, basically did the, there's a gif of a dude standing in a hurricane, whatever, with a American flag, and he headbanging, whatever, screaming into it, and that's what I did here by building my mayor's house right back on the fault line. Right back here. Take that. Yeah. I don't think I can. The parking fines are set, right? It's an ordinance. The ordinances are pretty cheap, so... Well, police coverage is good. Let's legalize gambling. It doesn't give us much, but... everything helps at this rate. Who knew balancing the budget of a really small city is challenging? Still really in the red, but I think it's because I built so much this year. We'll see next year. This area here feels underdeveloped because there's no road there. We'll do that. Okay. We got a subway before we got a bus stop? How's that work? Yeah, you can build a subway to railroad connection so that the train goes underground, which I think is pretty nifty idea. I know, lower taxes. We're almost in the black here. Alright, fine. We'll increase the money to the schools a little bit. Like, if we run out of money, no one's getting any cash at all. Yeah, I suppose there is. We're in the war period here now. There's 1914. Some pretty advanced cars for being 1914 here. Just started in 1950, I think. Made more sense. Got more stuff right out of the bat, but... how's our population doing there? Preston's definitely climbing, which should increase revenue. Let's see. Still bleeding money. Yeah, there's that part. There's many stories about small towns taking basically some under-the-table money from different service providers and, like, making a service provider be the owner of a pole or something like that, and no one can go into it, and there's a whole bunch of stuff around that, which I think held back broadband development in rural America for a long time, unfortunately. Here in the Midwest as well, there's a few options, really. The harsh reality of that. In Sweden, they did something interesting. They realized in the 90s that broadband would be required pretty much in any town, so they spent a ton of money putting down fiber into many of the small rural communities. So my parents, who have a house out in the woods that's 15 minutes from the closest town, have fiber. They have fiber run into their building. It's a base station, like, next to their property, and then they get copper the rest, you know, 15 yards, whatever's left. But they have fiber internet out in the woods there, and that's ridiculous. But it's made a decentralized, like, IT boom, if you will, or technology boom happen too. Not a boom per se, but it means that a lot of these small towns that had industries, like my hometown made Volvo car seats up to 1996 when it was closed. And that's a death sentence for many of small towns like that, right? When the industry goes away. And what has helped then is small startups can be created anywhere because there's good internet access anywhere. And you don't have to be in a major city to get decent internet access. And that's really helped out, I think, a lot of that stuff it's helped a lot of that stuff from recovering, so. Nice. Fiber. Yep, World War II began in 1914. We're right in the thick of it here now, so... World War I, if I didn't say that. How are we doing budget now? Still under... We're paying back the loan. That's what's hurting us right now. But we have to pay quite a bit more. We don't want to take another loan. Maturity date is 21, so we got a long way to pay on that. And that stinks. That's what's killing us right now, is paying back that loan, but we don't have a choice. I think in SimCity for Super Nintendo, you basically just pay interest all the time, and then you can decide when you pay back the loan. Here, it's automatic. It just comes due, whether you like it or not, so... And if we didn't have the loan right now, then we would actually be in the black, but we can't. Don't. I know school systems can improve, but we don't have a choice. We gotta balance this budget a little bit here. No choice, dude. Trying to balance the budget a little bit. Gonna hurt, but not reduce the favorability of our city, but this is part of the thing. Not everyone gets the full budget now. So we can reduce the money draining here. Transit strike closing in. Fire funding adequate. Healthcare budget is sickly. Mm-hmm. Reduce funding for police a little bit too. That we're into black. Fine, we'll increase transit funding. Just trying to have enough money to pay people. I know it's like once you get to a certain point, the game just kind of like takes off in the sense that you get enough cash and then you can keep investing. And I would have been fine there if it weren't for that earthquake. That cost a lot of money to recover. But here we are. Still in the red. I know. For reading. No, I can't. I would love to do that stuff. And I think we need to look at some ordinances now, too, to reduce the costly ones. For now, we're going to stop that. We're going to keep the earthquake one. Gambling is legalized. Shuttle service. We'll come back to these, but right now... Alright, see you later, Sukra. Good evening. Yeah, we'll see if anyone... if you have any more disasters, that might be problematic for a very little city, but... We're in the black right now. We can't really... eventually, we'll have to take another loan here at some point if it doesn't get any better, but... yep, I know expenses are outpacing. That's kind of the thing I'm chasing right now. I know everyone needs money. Our income is as good as it can be. We don't have any neighbor deals. We're doing on water and power. I got plenty of both there, but not enough power to... Furnaces. Is our historical building back? Oh, see, flammability low. Yep, our creamy filling consortium is back in action. How's our population? Are we actually increasing in population? Yeah, we're still growing, but, well, you know, pay taxes. Tree stuck in cat. Firefighters baffled. And once you start making enough money where you can actually, you know, keep building and expanding, you kind of get on a curve where you're growing with your money. You're spending it. But until then, that's the struggle. But again, that earthquake really hit hard there. A lot of abandoned buildings and who knows what, but yes, $3. I'm just gonna go to hyperspeed here and let the population growth help with the taxes. I don't know, I still can't build bus stops. Again, I got the subway first, which is a little interesting. And this is why when I was a kid, I always just did... Dang it. Keep having expenses. Gotta cut expenditures. Alright. It is that loan now that's really killing us. I don't suppose there's a way to pay back that quicker. I want to pay back half of it. Yes, the finance simulator. Land value's low, I know. Put more parks down. I think it just wrecked a few of our parks. So what I'm going to do then is place some more parks. I think that actually doesn't cost much, but it actually does help. Genius. The parks actually increase land value. And they have a small upfront cost, but then they actually increase the value, giving more taxes. So that's the idea. So we place a few parks. See if that helps. A lot of abandoned buildings. Crime hurts business. Yep, everything is... We have high taxes and poor. It's like a realistic city here now. I may have to take a loan to pay for the new loan, but I may not. Alright, well, we're going to have to do this now, I think. That's horrible, but I don't think we have a choice. We're going to increase all this so that people get happy again. We're going to lower this. We actually get people here. It doesn't put us too much in red, but I may take a new loan here, unless it turns around here pretty soon. But I'm going to increase funding. I don't want to lower the taxes. There. Now they're happier. See, just a little, a little bad. So I can never make this transition smooth when I play these city games. I can never make it smooth, like going from building in the beginning, and you probably need to build slower than I did, I'm guessing, and just let the budget catch up and like get the income, build things that give you income, and not too many services. But you know, it's hard to stop building, so. All the ordinances are off. Schools could improve. We're pretty much at max there, dude. Adequate. I have increased the road thing. Police funding sufficient. Good. Mass transit on track. Okay. Yes, I need more parks, I know. I still need more money. It is like running a real city. Everyone wants things, but no one wants to pay for it. Fire? Where? I don't see fire. I guess they put it out. Yeah, it's weird because I'm not sure if I did have the deal with here, but then I couldn't deliver and they stopped asking now. I could build a water pipe up there, but that means I probably have to build more water pumping stations too. Maybe we'll do that. Ooh, look, clouds. Oh, wow, look at that. It's in a thunderstorm. Well, that is brutal for the rendering there. Okay. Oh, why not? Let's try and sell some water. We're living underwater. Ouch. Alright, well, fine. Gotta make money to... Spend money to make money, right? But now we're definitely taking a water... or a loan here soon. There we go. Oh, that one's built pretty poorly there. That's great. Oh, well. Yeah, I know we're losing money. They're like, we want all the services. You can't have all the services. We want all the services. All right, time for another loan. 2 loans to pay. This will end up very well, I think. Yeah, 2,000. We're gonna have a problem here now. Cash reserve is very low. May receive checking phone booth for loose change. That made nothing there. Yeah, we're in trouble now, because now we're on a trajectory of down here because the loan amount is so high. So we'll see if we can not bankrupt the city before we finish the stream or not. Trashy connection proposed. We need to raise money soon. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of garbage processing capacity. So we build a seaport then? Alright. Ooh, it's expensive. Everything costs money. Too small, I'm guessing. Ouch. And take another loan? Oops. Oh, this is going great so far. Yeah. I was trying to make it do that, but it didn't, so... Yeah, I just don't have enough cash now to build it, so that was a wasted thing there. Well, all went south after the, all went south after that earthquake. I was about to build a casino. Yeah, please. I will have to build a casino, because that would give me actual... big one, too. I'll even give it water. I think that actually gives me quite a bit of income. Maybe? Maximum security prison offered. Absolutely. I will take it all now. up here somewhere. There, we'll put it down here. Person by the industrial area. Perfect. All right, now let's see what that does to our budget. I think that actually increases our, yeah, business deals. There we go. Ooh, that was a very nice cash infusion there. That is perfect right now. Quite a bit of cash. If we can just kind of maintain where we're at. Actually make some money. Saved by the bell. Maybe. Crime level skyrockets. Oh my. We're not a police station down there? My good grief. Or is that just from all the casino stuff? Oh, there's no jail. Dang it. Just gotta spend money constantly. Let's lower the speed here and now take a look at the map for crime. I wouldn't say it's skyrocketing. I mean, really. Okay, that kind of skyrocketed, didn't it? This is all crime here because of the casino. But not a police station here, I guess. There's one right there. You guys just do your job, then it's not a problem. Ouch. There's a police station right there. Oh well, we'll see if this actually leads to some cash now. I just can't spend any more now. And this is even with that super high tax rate, so. And the first loan, yeah, I need to build a jail. I just don't have enough cash right now. I think the first loan is going to come up here in a couple of years, so. Poll finds Sims feel safest in years. Good police coverage credited. Yay. Bus transit, finally. Alright, now we're getting somewhere here now with the budget. I think I'm going to fast forward until the first loan is due, because that should increase our monthly income a lot. This expenditure for that. First loan is coming due, yeah. Yeah, it's almost nothing left to pay from the loan. And now we're actually making money. See, we just have to let, again, Saved by the Bell there on the services. And we're back to building. So far tonight we have built a small town. We have dealt with an earthquake. Severe budget problems until we were bailed out by other services there. The thing I can do now is probably lower the tax rate and still make money, yeah. Leave it at 8% right now. I really want that last loan to be done. And then we will build a prison too, and that will help with the crime rate, I think. Oh, no, never mind. We have the prison, but just a regular jail. License plates produced. Fine. I should save. It'd be fine if it crashed now. It wouldn't be funny, but it would be predictable. But again, it's that gameplay loop, right? It's super addictive. And that's how all these sim games are so pulls you in, because it just keeps like, I'm just going to do a little more. I'm just going to build this thing. I'm just going to do this thing. And it just, you know, you keep going for all eternity, right? So, I really like to get past where that first loan is paid back. Good morning, Kristen. It is a little bit of everything for everyone, I think, so. The income, the expenditures for the first loan. 800 left. Incinerator. I saw a demonstration of a new Yeah, and you can use that extra capacity to, because otherwise the landfill will basically fill up eventually. Where is that under here? 7,500. I'll forget that. I'd like to get some bus stuff going here if I can in a minute to help with the traffic, but I wonder what the bus stops actually cost. 150, that's pretty reasonable, so put a couple of those in. See, there we go. That should help reduce the traffic there for free, basically. Oh, they're a little expensive, too. Large surplus. Huzzah! Yeah, we're totally bailed out by those industries there. I think now the first loan is almost paid off. That's true. They can walk. Tornado? Really? Right in the path of the city? This can't win. I mean, come on. This map is huge. Why is there a tornado right here? Warning siren. It's coming for the casino. Cheers. All right. Hey, all right. That could have been a lot worse. Wow. I suppose there's a way to pay back the loan right away, right? I think we decided that's not a way to do that now. Okay. Surplus. Yes, we can build now. I like to build up out of a cash reserve right now because we actually have extra now. Quite a bit. Our expenditure is higher, but again, we get so much extra money from those business deals. Thank goodness. Tornado damage. Early warning. Save lives and minimize property damage. Nevertheless, 2 buildings were damaged to a cost of $16. They can't repair them, you have to do it for them. Which ones got damaged? I didn't see it. Okay, alright. Maybe we can go back to building something now. Let's look at our... I don't think there's any business deals. Well, let's look at our funding. It's all okay now. Schools could improve. They're pretty good already, dude. Health budgets. We should take a look at our hospital. Yeah, it's still covering it. There's our casino that was built in 1919 or whatever. That saved us. And there's a lot of abandoned commercial. They just don't want a commercial, which is what you get quite a bit of money from, so it's unfortunate they don't want to do that. Driving a pleasure. I would like to see the bus stops probably help to reduce the passengers per day. 0. Do I have to build anything else for that? No. Okay. School is grade A here. And we need to expand to more residential, I think. We actually get to build again now. Huzzah. I was going to level. Where's that? It's up here. Pretty expensive, actually. But, gotta be done. Yeah, we can actually build stuff again now. That's a breath of fresh air here. And I'd like to put a big park in here first, actually. There we go. And then add some few extra small parks. Increase the land value. Access that. Hey, we made some money. That's true, yeah, I should put a bus stop. Well, I should probably have one over here. That's a good point. Should build those bus stops as we go along to reduce the traffic. We'll put it over here. Oh, maybe right there. It do cost money per, so not that one. How's our budget looking now? Well, still making money, so quite a bit of money actually, especially when that other loan's paid off. But how long do these last? Oh, we had no choice there, but the max security prison and the thing really saved our butts there. So now we can maybe build that seaport we were talking about earlier. That did not really work out. We're going to de-zone that area. Well, I probably need more because it was so expensive there. Hi, Zoe. Ow. Alright, well, we turned the city around from the brink of destruction, and almost tornado took care of that problem too, but... yeah, this makes this game exciting. But yeah, I usually would play this when I was younger without any disasters on, because I didn't want the interruption or the difficulty, because it does increase difficulty, because it means you have some, you know, unplanned things you have to fix, so... I guess the tax rate is good, good police coverage. We noticed a strong showing of cops in our streets and in our backyards too. Why, just last week, 2 officers raked up my leaves. And yesterday I saw a very patient officer help a group of children get the knots out of their shoelaces. Gotta look at the power supply. All taxes on target. Funding on track. Garbage capacity good. I think we have enough to build our seaport now. Try that again here. And that was under... Why am I blind for this now? There we go. Seaport. Ooh, expensive. Real expensive. Hi, Zoe. Ouch. In the friggin' microphone. Where's that gridlock? They have buses and trains. They just choose not to use them. I can't fix that. Is this going to be developed here? Is it not close enough to water? I don't want to lower that anymore because I feel like it's going to... I don't know if it has to be bigger or what. People are not developing. Need to be larger. Ow. That's so expensive. I don't think I can build it all the way to the water side. Nope. If I lower that here... How about that? There we go. Boom! We'll just have a another police station down here too, next to the prison, might be helpful. And that's right, we're gonna build a jail too, but now we're out of cash again, so. Proposed deal. Okay, make sure we have enough capacity for this. Yes, we do, but not if I develop much more. Yep, we'll take that deal. Garbage deal. All right. So I'm hoping to build a garbage incinerator next time here now. So they're saying, yeah, sure, we'll take extra garbage. I got more space in landfill. Let's see what that does here now for our income. Neighbor deals. Yeah, look at that. Extra cash. Sells you power. Oh, did I buy power from them? No. I don't think so. Sells you power. Oh, I'm buying power from them. That was... Oh, well. Miscalculation there. Means I have excess power now. But I will need a new power station here soon, and it would be nice if I had something newer. I'm not sure that I do. It's still the same. Yep. Coal and power. Coal and oil. Okay, so the oil is definitely better. And nuclear doesn't come until much later, which you can get nuclear disasters. I think the fusion is probably the best. But once you start getting windmills, you can pop those around. That helps wind power plants. But into the little trash as garbage import deal. Boy, they're really complaining about that. We're gonna fill up that. Well, we'll just landfill some more. Problem solved. Forever. Well, I would like to build that. Offer to dispose of all your excess trash for you. No fuss, no muss. No. I just built it into the sea and just, whoops, it just fell in. Because I would like to build that garbage thing here now. No, not that. Let's see. Incinerator. See, we'll build an incinerator. Problem solved. Does this need power too? I bet I ran out of all the cash for that here now. Yeah, just big fire and throw it in there. Oh, I need a road for that too. I'm just real low on cash right now. No Sims attend the grand opening of the new incinerator. Cash reserves are very low. I know we built an incinerator. It's beautiful though, don't you think? I know. We'll catch back up now thanks to our friends at the casino. So we have a huge surplus now. Yeah, it's fine. You get a little every month, right? So, for some of these things. Pollution moderate. I don't know. Is there any ordinances I can enact for cleaning? I'll put the homeless shelters back in. Yeah, exactly. You can use it for stuff. But the question is, in 1923, how much they recovered from with the incinerator except just burning it. Yeah, there's no environmental tax at all. conservation core. Okay. Okay, reducing pollution, so that would be a good one to do. You don't have enough water in Citadel to fill a thimble. Don't worry, fellow mayor. Perfect solution is to hand. No, thanks. I don't need to buy any water. I will build a water tower once I get some cash, which I'll have shortly. Next year rolls over here. Is it just that we don't have... Let's see. Is there anywhere that's... Well, our landfill has water. Oh, this building here doesn't have it. Okay. Police station has... Half of the building has got water. It's like, well, go over to the other side of the building. It has water. No, I don't want. Just waiting for the year to roll over. Ideal number of schools. Oh, good. That incinerator was a huge cost, so... Air pollution low. Wow. Wow, that ordinance really cut it down, huh? Curious to see on the map here. Pollution. Yeah, there's a lot of pollution around industries, but everything else is fine. Wow. Alright, well, there we go. Air pollution moderate. Well, fine. Make a decision. There we go, there's our cash. Now I can actually build some stuff here again. See, is the incinerator actually doing stuff? Yes. 45,000 tons. Wow. That's a lot of garbage. Build a new pumping station, maybe? What a great game. It's just, again, you get just completely sucked in and then just lose hours after hours. But pretty much all these SimCity games are like that, right? So... current water capacity. Need to lower this here. There, how's that? I think that increased their productivity quite a bit there. That was worth it. Alright. Yeah, I don't know that we'll see a Mr. replacement for quite a long time. It's just going to be a while because just, you know, not only is the current D10 Nano discounted from Intel, that makes it a lot cheaper than it should be because it's the engineering board for students. So yes, there are stronger FPGA platforms. I think other people here have mentioned that too, that they work with it or see it in industrial settings stuff. But those are stupid expensive. So it's one of those things like, yes, possible, but getting any kind of device to the masses might be a long time. I mean, probably eventually you'll probably see a bigger FPGA that's discounted somewhat or somehow, or maybe Terrasec realizes that, hey, we can make money by getting into the retro thing or something like that. But developing for it is going to be the complicated part. But the nice part is that since they are written in, or like the hardware layer or whatever, yeah, they've already written they can be ported to a new hardware platform. Because a lot of the cores we have on the Mister today came from the MIST platform, which was the precursor. So they were transferred, if you will. So They were already reducing this garbage a lot. Burning it. The perfect solution. Now they want more residential here, so let's oblige that. And it'll haphazard. I still have very, very low requirements for commercial. It's weird. I just don't want it. It's important to do a little bit of a cross connection for some of these things, because if you don't, when there's a disaster or something, or one of the pipes basically crack, then you can be SOL more or less. So, the Orbit City money I built a paper power when we can generate the plant right. Negate this power. Negate. Okay. Yeah. Cancel deal. Our power like. Yeah, we're kind of running low on power there. We're going to have to build a new power station soon, and then that'll be expensive. But I'm trying to let it roll over to the next year now, and not, not run out of cash again. So, because we have a lot of expenditures now, but we actually are making. That's true, yeah. There isn't a lot of spending in commercial stuff like that. People are working, and what's happening here is that people are living here, and they're we stopped getting power from you. Okay. Okay. Tax relief. Fine. We'll lower taxes a little more now. Maybe we can get more people to move in here. Citadel's clean. Yeah, so commercial probably doesn't come until later, so. Alright, where's the coverage poor with the police? Because, my goodness, I have so many police stations now. It's over here, yep. What I figured. Yeah, I'll probably build more schools and stuff like that soon, but, build a zoo. 5,000. Forget that. Park is 2,500. There you go. That's a nice thing to. I will throw in the ballpark. All right. Yeah, you're probably right because there's a very low. You must stop the brownouts. No, we need to build a new power plant. Will be expensive, but I don't think we have a choice, so. Let's see. Power plants. There we go, another, what you gonna do? Need more power. No problem with power now. Now we could sell power if we wanted to. Wish I had a. I didn't think that too much. Yeah, it's just expensive. I wanted to save some buffer money. I know the oil will be better to build, but it was just so expensive. I keep going down to 0. Yes, yes. Pollution's moderate. It's fine. It's 1925. Of course, pollution's moderate. Power supply adequate. Really? Well, we got super excess now. That's fine. Try to keep them happy. Yeah, but it's still looking good. We're still breaking on the cash from here. I think the old loan is about to fall out here soon too right now. Almost. That'll give us a little more. the side of the chemical historical building here. Okay. Power supply adequate. Well, yeah. I don't know. When you get to later, right, because hydro wouldn't be around in 1925 for sure, so... Fire coverage inadequate. Yeah, that's probably right. Look at the map. Yeah, we need one here and one down there. We only have 2 fire stations there. Alright. There you go. Gridlock. I think traffic's moving pretty well now. We have bus stations everywhere and have 627 passengers per day. Train is still running there. Yeah, that's fine. Fine, save. We're waiting for that explosion here now. Well, hydropower was a little later, right? Because I mean, I'm thinking of like... Yeah, we built a ton of fire stations now. All that chewed through my free cash there. Expenses are up again, so... I think like the Hoover Dam and stuff like that was built later, right? And not as early as the 20s, wasn't it? Hydropower has been around a long time, but in the perspective of this game, burning stuff, you know. I want residential, but I can't build anything. Yeah, commercial still just really low demand for that. Population has gone up again. That was down quite a bit there for a long time. Took a big hit here. See if we can grow that. There's no room. They wanted to build more, but I don't have enough cash now to build, so population is growing. You know, things are generally well now. I think it's just about to roll over to New Year, so we get the new influx of cash. But our expenditures are definitely up to the point where, yeah, our huge influx of money from the casino and stuff like that is not compensating enough. We need to have actual tax revenue. Everyone's pretty happy now, but... yeah, our cash flow is just slowing down because our expenditures are so high. At least the other loan... neighbor deals. We're taking their garbage. I'm burning it. The perfect solution. Yeah, we're going to increase taxes a little bit there. This loan should be coming due in 2 more years. Yeah, there we go. Still burning that garbage. Yeah, that's the perfect solution. Let's see, there's probably other buildings I haven't really built yet. Not landmarks, but... I'd build a landmark or something, but... Parthenon? That's a little, this game came out before, so 1999. Tower of London, Tokyo Tower. Can we just build that? Seems a little... yeah. Plenty of schools, scholarships on the rise. Alright, great. New City Hall approved. Alright. Build that next to the casino. Now we're gonna do this here. Let's see. Oops, too much. Zoom in and make this easier. Alright, let's just do this here. There we go. We're going to put it high up. Make the City Hall a destination. After I do... I'm making this way more complicated than it has to be. Dang it. There we go. We have water here. No, we do not. There we go. Moat. We will put some nice parks next here to it. Marina, 3,000. Yeah. I don't know. I like that there's so much flexibility in what you can do in this game and everything. And it's like, it still harkens true to that original SimCity experience. It's not as complicated as the later one, like SimCity 4 and then City Skyline. Again, it meets that perfect middle ground, right? Where it's tied in the old style, but still enough. And I guess I really enjoy the pixel artistry and everything too. There's so much detail in this game. There's so much to see and everything. You can look at all the city or the stuff going on. Supposed to be at a bus stop next to the City Hall, right? I'm taking just enjoyment in doing that kind of stuff now. There we go. Bus stop. That would be cool, yeah. Wasn't there one that came out not long ago that you're building like a beaver city? Like you're building a wooden city with beavers. It just came out. It's an interesting take on the city building genre, but there's a lot of games in that genre. But you know, at least from a modern perspective, City Skylines completely cornered the market on just the regular city building thing, or city painting, if you will, completely. Oh, I forgot, you can also turn off the interface. You can just look at the city in all its glory. Wow, SimCity 3000 is still it's a little riot to play. Aha. Lots of fun. Keeps you hooked for hours. But I could, at the very last thing we do for tonight, I probably should just set some disasters and watch our beautiful town get disintegrated, I'm guessing. Because such is what you have to do. I think it's required by law when you're done with playing SimCity. Yeah, exactly. There's that. That game just came out. I haven't tried that one, but if that era will be interesting, so... You know, I'm not sure. This would have been... I mean, this is like 1999, right? So, what's repeal sought for what? No. You watch where you're parking your car. How about that? I'll take the money, though. My hospital still keeping up? I was going to build a second jail, that's right. There we go. No, I already built one. Never mind. I got 2 jails now. I'm pretty good on jails then. Oh, well. Yeah, I think so. If you get it directly from GOG, then it's the unlimited version that has all the fixes in it. And should be good to play right off the bat. So that's probably the best one to go for if you're going to play it on a modern machine. And that goes for most of the GOG releases, right? You just basically just buy it and install it and you're good to go. So... After 36 years of marriage, a man discovered wife is actually a rare yucca plant. This ticker stuff, so... that's pretty great. With a little more here, and I don't think we're going to call it pretty soon. But again, this is a game where you just keep on playing and playing and playing. It is very addictive. I leave a little space here for pretty trees. I gotta look up if... I do really want to get the big box for the unlimited, and it's not that expensive. 3,000 seems to fly on the radar, because, I mean, it was probably made in millions of copies, but... we seem to have a pretty good thing going here now, actually, so... Actual growth now. Pull back. I thought for sure the city was going to go bankrupt there for a while, so... Nice little recovery. Again, leaving a lot of space on purpose so I can actually build other stuff in there. Because then if you want to come back and optimize, you can always just, you know, decide to fill in that spot with that same zoning, but it's nice to optimize a little bit. It would be nice to run the rail down here somehow. There's a station right there. Alright, well, let's do that. We're going to take a train to work here. Put a bus stop in here too. Our city is growing and we're required to change the number. We now offer you 234 each month, dispose of a much larger quantity. That's a big penalty. Yeah, I'll accept those terms. I got an incinerator, boy. I can incinerate things. Good morning from Finland. As a Swede, I only know a few Finnish words, and most of them are the Finnish curse words, so thanks for joining. 3,000 is really interesting. More parks seem to... Alright, fine, I'll put some more parks down. Oh, is there a fire? 3,000, I think, we talked about earlier, it kind of splits the nice difference between... like the classic 2000 style and then the newer ones, but I really enjoy it. Now, of course, we're about to pack in here now because I know it's early in Finland, but it is just a really nice, solid city building experience. And if you enjoy SimCity games, especially the isometric ones, then 3000 or 3000 Unlimited, which you can get on GOG, or you can even find a copy on eBay and everything, is well worth the time. It's really fun to play. And you've missed a roller coaster of a ride on this city tonight, because there's been some earthquakes and tornadoes and who knows what. The traffic thing seems to be working, like the public transportation here, so that's true. Then all the money goes away. Let's build a few more parks here. They're complaining about that. Playground in there. Some small parks in here and there. I don't think there's a Godzilla on this one, unless I am mistaken. Someone correct me there, but I don't think there is one. Playgrounds were expensive, but I suppose they're worth it for the kiddos. Do a large park. There are lots of parks everywhere now. Parks everywhere. Gridlock, gridlock. Hi, Zoe. What do you want? Ow. Zoe loses track, is trying to get up, and then she just digs her claws in. Every time. Let's see. Ow. MCG. Sorry, it's late and I'm daft, so I missed a reference. Finish schools. I mean, build a library, why not? Oh, we have a library. We can build a museum. Just flaunting it now. Put down here. Melbourne Cricket Ground. Ah, I see. I don't think I've ever heard of that, but do they have it in here? Melbourne Cricket Ground? Sure enough. Melbourne, Australia. Say with authority. That is a big... There we go. I think it's just for... It doesn't cost them to drop those. They just look pretty, you know? There, I think the demand now is skyrocketing because now our city has all the amenities that it might need. Taxes are good and everything, so it means that, you know, people want to move here. And now, we get to the point now where we can kind of take off. We also get quite a bit of income from that neighbor deal there. Yeah, that was a lot of income. And I think our incinerator's up to it, so... Now we're generating more garbage now, for sure. It means that we definitely need this thing. We're generating more than we can burn, I think, but... I think that once the deal is over, that's enough. Burning a lot of our neighbors' garbage, but... As a game, again, you can keep playing for a long time, but I think we're gonna probably take a break there and call it there, because I could keep playing again forever. Maybe I'll come back to this one. This is a great, relaxing game just to kind of play. So we have saved, so now it's time to do disasters. So, UFO. Hi, UFO. That's a big UFO. Where'd the UFO go? That was a lame UFO. I just sucked up one building. Alright, there's some riots now, too. Take care of that problem right there. I like their all little debris getting flowing out there, not flung out there, but yeah. You dispatch the police like that and they just take care of the riot. No. I really don't like it now. Well, the earthquake again, because that really wrecked the city last time. The fault line that came through there was that a few pre-quakes or like... There were some shakes before it happened, right? You guys remember that? Because there was, like, something shook the screen, and then the earthquake hit, so... This will be fine. I'll throw in a tornado, too. Mob mentality takes over. Yeah, that was weird. That was cat noises. I mean, I didn't dream that, right? There was cat noises. It was like cat quake. Oh, it's too far away. Do the UFO again. There we go. Boy, things are not looking so hot for this town here now. That's fine. Fine. Get some more fires. Yeah, cities, they're pretty good. There's riots here. Just wrecking stuff. Fires are random places on the map, too, is where you think, especially with the fact that a tornado appeared, like, right outside town last time. They're going for the city, if you will, not just randomly spawning on the map itself, but... Fun's over. Not very bad disasters. Earthquake definitely seemed like that was the worst one. That fault line thing was ridiculous. That really wrecked it, so. Yeah, alright, nice, go buy it. But yeah, again, I can play this game for all eternity. Basically, it is just very addictive. Okay, now leaving. I do not want to save. No. I don't want to save that. So yeah, I highly recommend still checking it out if you enjoy that kind of city building with the old school experience. And, you know, isometric, pixel artistry, everything. I think SimCity 3000 feels like it's a bit of an overlooked SimCity game because the SimCity 2000 is so famous, and then 4 being like the ultimate one, if you will. So I really enjoyed this one. Again, it splits the difference between complexity and the simpler setup with the older one. So very much enjoyable. Still highly recommended. And then you can buy it on GOG if you want to play it on a modern computer. Otherwise, you can do it on something else. So yeah, maybe I'll think about that. Maybe I'll try and do like a rebuild, reload, and install games on or something like that. I'll think about it. It's a bit of a more involved setup to figure out cameras and everything, but maybe we'll see. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out and watching, and hopefully see everyone next week. Maybe with a hardware stream, we'll see. Otherwise, we'll figure something else out. So, all right. Have a good one. See you later. Don't go riding.